All righty, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are in the world. My name is JP Savage. You guys already know that. And today I'm going to be breaking down the markets for the next upcoming week of GJ for the week of September the 19th. And let's get started, guys. So, pretty much, every single week I like to start by looking at the monthly. When I look at the monthly, I'm already thinking bearish right away. Guess what? Monthly opened, we respected highs, right? We respected previous highs, and it looks like we're currently wick filling to break previous lows. So guess what? Most likely I am going to be looking for sells this week. The only thing that would stop me from looking for sells is this little level of support and resistance that we have right here at 150, 154.50. But besides that, I am I am bearish. Excuse me. Most likely we will wick fill this to 149.200 and then potentially continue on to actually doing a monthly fib for continuation to go long. So short time, we're bearish, right? Because we're doing a fib. So we're making a higher low, right? Most likely. This is what I think is happening. So basically we have this fib right here, right? Very, very, very nice monthly fib. We had new highs being made after these previous highs were broken, right? Now, guess what? We made a new higher high. We got to make a new higher low. So perfectly in confluence, we have the 50 SMA right here on the monthly. We have the golden zone as well right here. Huge golden zone, right? In confluence with the support and resistance right here of the break and retest of this down channel that we had. We had a monthly down channel, right? We had a break retest monthly down channel. Boom. Fib and confluence as well. So guess what? Most likely we are having this retracement. But guess what? We're bearish temporarily because once we do get to this levels, 100% most likely what's going to happen is that price is just going to skyrocket, and then we will be seeing new highs being made again, potentially at 170. Now, these are targets that I'm reaching for by the end of the year, or potentially beginning to middle of next year, right? I'm a swing trader. So I'm looking for, targets of like for the months to come, I'm already ahead. By the time it gets there, I already know that it's going there. So guess what? I'm waiting for this fib to happen, but it's a monthly time frame. So I'm gonna take sells all the way down to this fib, and guess what? That gives me a nice little like 400 or 500 pips, 600 pips to trade with, right? So guess what? Until this monthly doesn't come down to this 50 SMA, then most likely we are going to continue to go bearish, right? So when it comes down to touch this 50 SMA, then at that point, I know, okay, either two things are going to happen, right? Depending on what time of the month it comes to reach this 50 SMA, is whether it's going to break it or it's going to respect it, flip, and respect the fib in confluence with support and resistance and this 50 SMA. So most likely, like I said, we are going to go bearish. And also the weekly selling the same thing. Even the monthly, as you guys can see, we did close below the 8 SMA. And guess what? Once we closed below the 8 SMA and we came back and retested it and we still respected it and we respected previous highs, that's previous highs being respected for 3 months now in a row. So guess what? That's pretty bearish. So now we go down to the weekly time frame, and in the weekly time frame, same thing. Guess what? We're making new lower lows and lower highs every single couple weeks. So another confluence right there. We are looking for bears. We're not looking for any buys at all, unless they're counter trend. Now, counter trend buys could happen. I also do scalps, so I could potentially catch buys off support and resistance, right? If I do have the right confluences in mind. But now that we're trading below this 8 SMA on the weekly, pretty much I don't really want to look for buys at all. The only buys that I would potentially take and be very risky buys is back up to this 8 SMA this week, to come and retest this 8 SMA. But after that, most likely, guess what? These highs are going to be respected, and these lows are going to be broken, and most likely we are going to come back down to retest 149,500. And once we do break this level, if we do break it, then we are going to have this 50 SMA on the weekly right there. Right? Now, once we do get to this weekly 50 SMA, guess what? This is when it gets tricky, because guess what? We have the 38 right here. Now, if we do have a strong trend on GJ, we will most likely respect this 38. But if we respect 38, there's always a 50% chance that we are going to continue to still come down. Because guess what? These SMAs act as magnets. And the higher the time frame, the stronger the magnet. Just think about the higher the time frame, the bigger the magnet, the stronger the magnet it is. So guess what? Most likely we are going to come back down here to retest the monthly 50 SMA, which is the strongest magnet that there is. And like I said, we are going to be looking for sells. So most likely, this week I will be targeting at least 149, right? We have a nice little clean drop, at least 140 pips right there. And it potentially, we could see a nice little 200 pip push, right? Could happen, right? We do have news this week, right? We have several news this week. So, potentially that could be the catalyst for the drop. Now, going down to a 4-hour time frame, same thing. Guess what? We're still making new lower highs, lower lows. Broke these lows, boom, we just made a new lower low. Guess what? Now, when we come and break this low, easy sells, easy. At least from here to here, and then potentially from here to here. And then if we keep going, then we could see our full 200 pip target right here. So, if we do see this 200 pips, it'll be pretty nice. After that, I'll probably be exiting all positions because this is a very strong level of support and resistance. 149 is very, very strong, very. Mind you, I always, the more positions that I can get going down, right, I always hold. I always close 50%, but I always close whenever I reach my major targets. Why? Because I know that when I reach my major targets, there is guaranteed to be a retracement. So guess what? I close all my positions when my major target gets hit. I just made a big ass win right there. And guess what? That whole big win that I just hit, boom, retracement. I can take a bigger position, boom, hit the retracement, melts. And guess what? Now I'm double or triple what I was already making from those trades because I already made that from those trades. So guess what? Now I'm tripling that, right? Using the profits that I already made. And then, potentially, like I said, we could see a really, really nice fat drop, which, it's time, right? Like GJ has been flying for months. So guess what? It's about that time. And it would be nice to have a nice, clean retracement in order for the market to move healthy, right? You want the markets to be moving in a healthy way, in a nice trending way. If the market's just going up and up and up and up, it's not good. It's not healthy for the market, right? That's a lot of inflation. So, when we have this retracements, a lot of swing traders use these opportunities to buy at the low or sell at the high, which is what you always want to be doing. But like I said, guys, this week I am 100% looking for sells. Easy 149, right? 100% easy 149. Then from there on, potentially 147,500 over here. Over here, my bad. And then, if we do break 147,500, which is also another strong level of support and resistance, which is also in confluence with the 50 SMA on the weekly right here, then we will most likely melt all the way down to 144, which would be crazy. But like I said, it's a healthy retracement. We have to have these healthy retracements in the markets in order for the market to continue to move. You can't always go up or you can't always go down. There always has to be retracements. So, guess what? We had this huge push for weeks and weeks, bullish. Guess what? Now we got to have that retracement in order for price to continue to move up so that we can see newer highs being made. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for this week, guys. If you guys like to follow my trades, just go and look at the description. That's where all my signals and all my information and my Instagram as well is going to be there. And if you guys have any questions about what broker I use or anything like that, that will also be in the description, as well as we are funding people up to $1 million with our funding program called Nations Trading. So if you guys didn't know about that, up to $1 million, like some people, they don't have money to, be able to trade, but guess what? We provide it for you. You show us your skills, we provide it for you. We'll give you that money to, be able to put yourself in a better position for yourself and your family. So guess what? We do have our broker. Our broker offers top spreads. There's nobody has better spreads than us. Impossible, right? And guess what? We also offer funding through our broker as well. So, take advantage, guys. Like things like this don't come like very often. So if I was you guys, I'll be taking full advantage of the funding program. Soon we're going to be coming out with a $250,000 challenge that you guys can take. And you know what? It's going to be really nice. And also, we are doing a $50,000 giveaway with FX Live Capital. The winner will be chosen, I think it's September 30th. And they will be actually getting $50,000 deposited into their live account. So that's pretty crazy as well, always want to give back to the community, guys, always. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys later. And if you guys are in my VIP signals, then I'll see you guys for London session tonight. All right, gang.